Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Howdy-ho there, reject. How you doing there, fellow citizen of this great country of ours? Or of the world. Either way, Reject Nation is worldwide. We are going to watch a movie today that my father, Stephen, was obsessed with. Obsessed. I never watched it. It was one of those movies, you know, when your dad has a movie on and you're like, this looks like the most boring thing in the world because it's such an adult movie when you're like 5.
Yeah.
But he owned like this giant laser disc of it. It was like this thick boy and he loved it. And I never sat in the room to watch it because it was like, this is not Power Rangers. I don't want to watch this movie.
This is audiovisual NyQuil.
Yeah, so I was like, I finally have to watch this movie. Apparently it's really good. It won a bunch of Oscars and stuff, and I never gave it its chance. But now we honor Steven. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Honoring my dad. How are you feeling today, buddy?
I'm feeling good, man. Yeah, just drove here immediately through traffic and chaos, and we're on CPT today, but we're good, feeling well, feeling swell. This is my first proper social interaction of the day.
Me too.
So yeah, I'm ready to get into it. I don't know anything about this movie, but I am excited to see a Kevin Costner classic that came out in 1990. That is 3 hours and 2 minutes long. We're in for a journey today.
Yeah, there's an extended cut I'm aware of. It's also on HBO Max. It's almost 4 hours long.
Really?
But I wanted to, A, not be here for that long. B, I looked it up, and apparently the extended cut is not Kevin Costner's extended cut. Like the producer went in and did the expansion on it. So it'd be a very different argument to do it if it was the director himself who did the extended cut. Kevin Costner's known for getting a lot of footage and making longer movies, but I wanted to just watch the movie that everyone else has primarily seen. This is the version that has been seen by the masses and won all the awards. So I want to watch this version specifically.
Okay.
And not add an extra hour to this very thick day as we try to have holidays. So, guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who's here. Thanks to Prepper for editing this down. We'll thank them at the beginning. Why not? You guys are a good foreigners editing good American stuff right now. I appreciate y'all very much so. Do you think
a preacher thing is
Indian
there?
people like this movie?
I'm sure Native Americans love this movie.
Not Native American Indian. Indian as in India.
Yeah, man. They're all about our American history.
Yeah.
It's their favorite subject, actually.
It has to be, right? Also, hey, the full-length reaction watch-along where you sync up with your own copy of Dances with Wolves. Like I said many times, we're watching this off HBO Max. That is available for our Royal Rejects. Also, want to say a massive thank you to all who have become Righteous Rejects. Those are those who buy RR apparel or cups or whatever's on the site. Look at some images. A lot has been constructed from my mind, Aaron's mind, but never by our hands. That goes to our artists, those beautiful artists. And whenever you guys buy something, Aaron gets 0.5% of every sale. And the artist, we fire them and replace them with someone else every single time. We are a factory of them all across the world. Either way, keep buying so we can keep hiring.
Come on.
And if you're a Royal Reject, those are our patrons, you are able to get 15% off at the site. And that's where you get the full-length reaction watch-along where you sync up with your own copy of Dances with Wolves. Like I said, we're watching this off HBO Max. Additionally, you get to participate in our reviews right now. Sitting in our queue are some questions from the Royal Rejects that we are going to react to in real time.
Yes.
Once this reaction is done, you are a participant in our reviews. You're a part of the video by proxy. Anyway, you ready?
Let's rock.
Let's do it, buddy. So I remember my dad telling me that back then Kevin Costner was mainly kind of just like an action star or some shit. And then he just came out of nowhere with this movie, this epic, and was like proved himself as a tour of a director.
Yeah, I didn't realize he directed it until you started saying that in the intro there. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know he did that. Okay, Pa Kent. Look at that. Kevin Costner dances with wolves. Mr. Yellowstone himself, a show I've still never seen a single minute of.
Oh, he's off of it now.
I know. Too greedy. Want all that money. Well, I don't know if that's why.
I don't know why he left. Wow, Floyd Red Crow Westerman.
Is this the last one? I don't know.
Straight with the blood. No holding back.
Is this the last one?
That is such a stark opening. Oh my
Ugh.
God.
Wow. So nasty.
Oh, the sound of it. Ugh.
Let's coffee up. He can wait a few minutes.
He's a northerner.
Is that young Costner?
Yeah.
Oh, the flies on it? That can't be sanitary. They didn't have disinfectants back then. Oh, wow.
Oh, the brutality of back then. You had to get surgery. You felt it.
War is ugly, man.
I see. He's refusing to have his leg amputated.
So nasty.
Already a really effective score.
Yeah, great visual storytelling.
Make a splint out of it. Oh, no.
I'll pass out. Oh! Yeah, and even without words, you can already tell he's a tough dude, persistent dude, willing to put his boot on a messed up foot like that.
Well, it's an interesting opening because I don't know what the movie explores, but the vibe I get is the belief in oneself in spite of whatever the obstacles are. Because he's being told he has to get his leg removed, and he's like, I will heal on my own. The actual author wrote this. These landscapes are gorgeous.
Yeah, real epic.
Last.
1863.
How long has it been like this?
They've been here for 2 days.
Apple Original Sin.
Is that you, Lieutenant?
Whoa.
Damn, I want to get down there.
What's going on here?
That seems to be the question, all right.
Just like stumbling into the battle.
Could ask the Major. Yeah, he's busy trying to figure out how come the officer's mess run out of peach ice cream. You know what that means? I sure as hell don't want to be the first one across this field. So far, the only thing's been killed out here, 3 milking cows.
Is he gonna
You gonna steal that horse?
grab that horse? Yeah.
You know, some of the boys are saying, we ain't gonna fight. Could just settle this whole business with a little high-stakes poker.
Oh, he's going for it. He's having the hell of a day.
What is it, sir?
Does have that persistence and perseverance, man.
Yeah, what exactly is your objective here?
Yeah, what the hell? Is he dumb? Is he
Wow.
brave?
Look at him go.
Is he delusional?
It's actually really dangerous riding a horse that fast. I am so confused on what's going on right now.
Yeah, this is definitely interesting. I thought it was like they're on a war ground when people were cheering.
Does he have a death wish? You should just like put your arms out, man. Surrender.
Release your inhibitions.
A free spirit. I've definitely seen that shot of him with his hands up.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, I think he's using himself as a distraction so they can ambush the other side.
I think they might have just used that to their advantage, but I think he was ready to just die. Is this one of the final battles of the Civil War? That film grain texture adds so much life. This whole day is him going when he's meant to die. And he just can't die.
Don't take off my foot.
You rest easy, son. You'll keep your foot. As God is my judge, you'll keep it.
That's my favorite foot.
Bring up my ambulance and bring my surgeon with it. You got an officer who's worth something lying here.
I get so fascinated by authenticity details. Saying something like, bring up my ambulance is so different than what you would say today.
Yeah, I clocked that as well. I was like, you have your own ambulance? And what does an ambulance look like in the 1800s?
In trying to produce my own death, I was elevated to the status of a living hero. The bloody slaughter continues in the east as I arrive at Fort Hays, a tiny island of men and material surrounded by a never-ending sea of prairie.
Wow.
It's crazy hearing how young his voice sounds here compared to like what it is in Man of Steel.
Is that the only Kevin Costner thing you've seen?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure I've seen other stuff of his. I just got to look at his discography or his filmography.
No. His music career is the main thing you're thinking of. It is a Western epic in just the scope of everything. Everything they've built and designed. It does feel like you've kind of been transplanted back here. It's pretty gnarly. And I love how, like, wet and sweaty everyone is, too.
Lieutenant John J. Dunbar?
Yes, sir.
Shaved his beard.
Well, it says here that you're to be posted on the frontier. The frontier is Indian country. I quickly deduced that you're an Indian fighter. I did not ascend to this position by being stupid.
I don't feel like Dunbar has any idea what you're talking about.
Just hear that you've been decorated, and they sent you here to be posted.
Actually, sir, I'm here at my own request.
I feel like I could smell this movie.
I've always wanted to see the frontier.
And it does not smell good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Frontier's probably just like a lot of isolation right now.
Such a smart lad coming straight to me.
People are moving west.
Night.
Right.
I am sending you on
Seen
a
some
night
documentaries.
Dusty trail.
Personal seal will assure your safety through many miles of wild and hostile country.
Dangers of the unknown.
I was wondering, sir, how will I be getting there?
See that peasant out there? He's going to your Fort Sedgwick this very afternoon. You can ride with him if you like.
What the hell was that? This guy's definitely seen combat.
I feel like he's just changed so much by this war.
I just pissed in my pants, and nobody can do anything about it.
That's power right there.
That's so weird. What was the point of that? I'm a big boy who pisses in my pants. No one can piss in my pants but me. It's because I'm the leader.
To my journey!
Oh, you're drunk. That's what this is. Okay.
Told you I could smell it.
The piss?
It's like there's like no gloss to it the way it looks. You feel like the heat. I even like the detail of like how his curved mustache is actually kind of uneven. It's not like a polished Hollywood stash.
It's that 1800 stash.
I think this guy's about to call it his last day, man. Oh my God,
yeah.
he's really
Wow.
about to. Oh shit.
Sheesh. What gave it away?
It seemed like he was on his way to. You watch enough movies, you start picking up when someone seems like they're about to off themselves. But you see how being like a little boy and this is on in the living room, you're like, I'm not watching.
Yeah, I was just like, it's slow, man. But as an adult, I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, this is like,
When I'm like 5 years old, I'm like, there's no way I'm watching this. This is Dad's movie.
But also because it looks so like gritty and like not glossy, it doesn't attract that thing that kids would normally be visually drawn to.
I'm sure there were kids who were into it though.
Oh,
I just wasn't one of them.
Somebody back east is saying, why don't he write? Three, you stupid bastard.
I love the mindsets he's surrounded by. Everyone's just kind of lost their mind a little bit. They've all just experienced such horrors, and they're all like malnourished too.
Yep, traumas, disease, and malnourished. I'll do that to you.
And this guy is empty, searching for purpose.
The hell's that? The hell is that?
He is not amused.
I mean, I guess that's how they had fun back then.
I guess so. Bastard. Oh,
Ugh.
all right.
Best picture.
Were it not for my companion, I believe I would be having the time of my life.
Okay, humor was the last thing I'd expect in a movie like this. Just expect like darkness and seriousness, and epicness.
Oh God.
Hello. Ugh, just so dirty.
Yeah, the flies don't stop. He took the time to smell them first.
Get up.
I half expected him to be dead.
It's in such poor condition. Like, yeah, people just dropped like flies back then. Didn't even make it to 50. Oh, damn.
Someone poked me in my butt. Was that you?
Nah, man. It was the flies.
I'm gonna have a welt.
The horse looks like the animated horse Spirit. Never saw that movie, but quite distinct look.
Damn, look at these planes. Was this all shot on location? Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's green screen.
Wow, that is beautiful. Like shots like this remind me of the beauty of like of a cinematic camera of what is able to capture, you know, especially when you're doing a movie that takes place during the Civil War, where you had like that one flash camera. But this is the evolution of cameras here. You like this is film lens. Just you're able to put someone somewhere where you otherwise wouldn't be able to travel to. So beautiful.
You can't figure a stinking buffalo. Sometimes you won't see any for days. Other times they'll be thick, like curls on a whore.
What?
What about Indians?
Goddamn Indians. Nothing but thieves and beggars.
Also, the score is really nice in this movie as well. It's kind of like sweeping and epic. It reminds me of like the Great American Plains.
Go down there.
Why? There ain't nothing down
As
there.
I said.
Sending him to test the waters in case it's dangerous. Okay, clearly long abandoned. Or
There ain't
recently
nothing here,
abandoned.
Lieutenant.
I wonder why the emphasis on the bird.
There ain't nothing here, Lieutenant.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Everybody's run off or got killed.
You want to finish chewing before you speak?
Manners were not really a necessity back then.
Let's unload the wagon.
What, leave it all here?
I'm staying too.
There ain't nothing here, Lieutenant.
He wants that.
We don't know what's happened.
We might as well just turn around and get headed back.
This is my post.
Post? What, are you crazy, boy? Jesus H. Christ.
This is my post.
All right, put it down.
Damn.
We're just having a conversation. Now put it down.
Yeah, hurry up, man. Army bread peaches.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Jake and Jim.
The jar of eggs is going to fall down. All right. Bye, gross guy.
It's like he wants to immerse himself in the loneliness of it all before the expansions happen, and he's aware of it. And time just moves so much slower back then.
The post is in exceedingly poor condition, and I have decided to assign myself cleanup duty beginning tomorrow. And the country is everything I dreamed it would be.
Yeah, I mean, after being launched into war like that, I'm sure peace and quiet is all you'd really want.
Yeah. Post-war and not having to deal with that guy. Got a feeling somebody's watching me.
Is it the Native Americans?
That horse.
There's a unique tranquility to it. I love the sound capturing all the environment. Wow.
Whoa. What the hell? Yeah, you do really get the sense that this man is alone with no person or thing for miles, but except for obviously the small tells that there was somebody here. Whoa,
that's
deer? Damn. Aw.
Is he immediately drawing the conclusion that it was a fight with Native American people?
I was gonna cook it. We can eat it.
Would the meat still be good? Surprised our first scene with them, they're presenting them like a villain. Imagine this will be a story about perspectives.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
What they cut the hawks, the Knox, buddy used to.
Well, yeah, that guy's could be a problem, but imagine it might be a thing of, I don't know, the two of them finding common ground despite their differences. That is definitely not done. You're gonna die before you get back anywhere.
Right in the ass.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Woof.
gosh.
Yeesh. Just stop. Just stop moving. He's going to keep firing at you, dog. No. Ooh.
Oh. Man, he's really getting a long death here.
Oh, hurt my mule.
Kill a man and steal his eggs.
Please don't hurt my mule.
Oh. Oh, they're scalping him. Oh, no. Yeah, it is interesting how they're portraying them as antagonists so far. You know, kind of like you were saying, villains with just shooting this guy and then taking his scalp. We have no context for them and their culture, just, you know, how they interact with outsiders.
Yeah, but, you know, Americans done be taking their land a long time ago.
I mean, yeah, it's very true. That's not the lens we've adapted so far, but obviously, yeah, that is the larger issue here.
I can make no sense of the clues left me here. Perhaps my relief will provide the answers.
No.
Oh, leave that wolf alone.
You want to dance with that wolf?
Yeah, you do. Waltz with the wolf.
That's a real wolf. A lone wolf like you, man. But when a bunch of wolves connect, they're not lone wolves anymore, are they?
They're a pack.
It's been almost 30 days. Still no sign of Captain Cargill's command.
Wow.
There is a wolf who seems intent on the goings-on here. Has been my only company. He has appeared each afternoon for the past 2 days. He has milky white socks on both feet. If he comes calling tomorrow, I will name him Two Socks.
What an interesting way to describe a wolf.
Some interesting humor in this diary VO.
Before the fire comes home, how can I marry pretty little girl?
Costner wanted his ass out.
Yeah.
He's like, no, keep this.
Don't just save it for the extended cut. It goes in the theatrical.
How can I marry pretty little girl?
And so much of this seems to be about letting the environment be a character and immersing you into what the lifestyle would be like. So it moves with the patience of that. Doesn't quite move like a movie. Or a typical movie, that is.
Yeah, I really want you to like soak it in, take its time. Plus, this is a massive contrast to the opening shot of the movie where it's just like war and blood and.
Before the fire comes home.
Yeah, they had simple songs back then. Oh my God, he has to do this naked?
Oh God.
Before this movie, I'm assuming most Westerns had a rather two-dimensional, dehumanizing way of portraying Native Americans.
Yeah,
I
that makes
feel like
sense.
this is going to be a film that deconstructs that.
Oh, wow.
No. It's that white dong.
Scared of it.
It's going to put it on me.
You ran away from a fully naked man when you have weapons.
Oh, he's got to hide all that shit now. Oh, my God.
Have decided to bury excess ordnance lest it fall into enemy hands. My afternoon rides have been pared down to short patrols, always keeping the fort in sight.
In my land.
It's been 2 days now and nothing. The man I encountered was a magnificent-looking fellow.
When I looked down, it was hard. I did not expect this. I question my sexuality now.
My bull was raging.
So
just let him go?
That actor looks so familiar. I feel like that's the guy who died recently.
Is this a different group, right? I don't think
They don't
it's the
have
same
the face
people.
paint.
Yeah. Oh, it's an open perspective. God, what a cool name.
So just let him be. Ha, nak ash. Hey, we Joshua kan. Hey, Chuck, the lo.
Wow, what a very different belief system.
Wasichu waje, na tepek te hantaj. Waje o tepe hantaj. Ota el autelo.
But if it was any other race,
No, it's no rules.
Let that shit slide. It just happens.
They're talking at you won't glock up Pictelo. Hetchaglai Pictelo.
Go visit the white man.
Let him know what has transpired.
He will pay you in what you value most.
You just keep your gun on the ground, bro. Oh, we got another one. All right.
Okay. Are they just taunting him right now? Oh, man, why? No. No. Oh, shit. You better hope that white boy has medicine.
You break it?
Slaješni ash stoki wibluza waki taran kikta kailo. Moraš jopke onjapiktelo. Čo ole slušnjelo. Tele su veki, kaše evo majzak telo.
Good. Yeah, I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of when this came out, because this is, imagine it was like a rarity. Now you expect if they're going to have a tribe, you want to portray them with a sense of respect and authenticity. And I could, if you know in the comments, please tell me. I could imagine this was one of the earlier films to really do it, because they just feel like people and they're having real conversations.
Can't believe you ran out so hard you knocked yourself out.
That's an American horse right there.
American stallion. I love that jump.
He's always being caught in the middle of something mid-hygienic with these guys. Make him
to pull an Indiana Jones. Yo.
That's his name.
That's his name.
Man, it's rather tense.
Yeah, their intention is for you to connect with them, have perspective.
All this time I've been waiting for someone to find me, for Indians to take my horse, to see a buffalo.
His narration delivery is so interesting. There's like no emotion to it.
It sounds like he's reading from a paper,
Yeah.
which is Granny's writing.
What are you looking at?
It's just so matter of fact.
Didn't this movie like win Oscars and stuff?
I won Best Picture and Best Director.
It's interesting seeing a movie like this that is like a older 90s classic, feels like an Oscar type movie. And then you see some like Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is a totally very different kind of movie, also won an Oscar. It's kind of interesting, the cultural landscape of people's interest in cinema over the years.
Oh, we'll fall in love with her.
And her bloody hands. Whose blood is that?
An animal, I imagine? Is that a white woman?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Yep.
Oh, she harmed
Give
herself?
birth, or what's going on?
No, wait. Wait.
Is she a whitey raised by them?
Wait. You need help. You're hurt. You need help.
No, she's speaking English.
You're hurt.
Yeah.
You're hurt.
Don't!
Oh, like hybrid between the language Native American speaking and English?
Maybe she was already a little girl, like an American little girl, and then taken.
Oh.
Is going to return her
to who?
I don't know the name of the
tribe.
The tribe, yeah, but
Oh, wow. Okay, just stumbled upon them. Wow, beautiful. The horses and the teepees in the distance. Gorgeous.
I rescued you, so stay off my land. This could lead to a lot of miscommunication really fast.
Oh, definitely. Just gotta make yourself as non-threatening as you can very quickly. So they are ready to attack, ready with their weapons.
I wonder how many movies have borrowed the tropes of this movie. I feel like the only reason like some of this could be predictable is because we've seen a bunch of movies.
I was going to say the only thing I've heard is that a certain Blue People franchise pulled from this.
Like people have said like Avatar, Ferngully, Last Samurai, and I've always referenced this. I'm like, but I've never seen this.
Yeah.
And those movies get to the main plot a lot faster, and like we're almost like an hour and a half in.
We're an hour and a half in. Oh snap!
She's hurt.
Maybe he knows like a tiny bit of English because of her.
No, she's hurt.
But
you don't see her in his hands, man.
Whoa!
Damn, dude.
That's rude.
Yeah, she's clearly not doing well, man. Oh, it's killing me. I can't remember this guy's name, but
yeah, this guy in Last of Us and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Kiti taki he we chaka zinta on hisni yellow. We're not let chai your temple. Yeah, po.
If he was a Southerner, they'd have a very different soldier on their hands.
Very different movie. Find out if there are raisins in his potato salad.
Joshua, Itachu, wonk air, glue on the hampelo. Toke hair, washichu, ushikacha unkile, ekche kaej, wokia kinkata.
You will go.
The two men on the opposite sides of the circumstance.
Yeah, we haven't seen the people yet that killed his friend.
Yeah.
Welcome. Hi. Come, please sit down. Sit down.
Yeah, I will say that the infusion of humor was the thing I was probably least expecting going into this. But I'm happy that we have some here and there.
What is he doing?
Wait, just a minute.
Trying to stuff his jacket into his shirt?
What's it gonna be?
Tatanka.
Tonka?
Tatanka.
Tonka.
Here. Tatanka.
Tonka.
There you go.
Hey.
The fierce one, as I call him, seems a very tough fellow. I hope I never have to fight him. From the little I know, he seems to be honest and very direct. He's been patient and inquisitive. He seems eager to communicate. I would conclude that he is a man of some weight among his people.
Buffalo.
No, he nailed that down way faster than Tatanka. And Tatanka sounds a lot easier to figure out.
I believe I made an even greater impression on their next visit. I produced a coffee grinder, something none of them had seen before.
Stone face. Wow, 18th century or 1800s coffee grinder. Love to see what that's like.
Is the coffee not good? It's too strong, maybe.
Is that a fake mustache? The line on top seemed like very pristine.
Sugar.
Warming up to him.
You want some?
Hey, stop, cut it out.
Made presents of coffee and most of the sugar. It didn't figure to last anyway. Don't believe I'd go too far in saying that a foundation for good relations is being laid.
Okay, not gonna lie, the first hour was a little slow for me, but I feel like it's just now picking up. I'm getting in.
Oh, man. I was actually really digging that first hour, but I just saw 2001: A Space Odyssey, and that was really slow. I loved it. It was really slow. Husband part of the tribe? Did a white man kill her husband? Or the other Native American people?
The whites are coming.
Marry him.
Translate.
She must have been like American for a while and then taken in as a kid.
So I'm guessing she's probably like our Neytiri.
I guess.
Of sorts. I think that's her name in Avatar.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how it does start. The first indigenous people you see are, the cowboys versus Indians vibe. And then they really pull back the veil. And I love that you actually take time to cut to when Kevin Costner's not even around. You're just with them.
Yeah, you're just getting to live in their world outside of what people at the time may perceive to be the stereotypes.
You'll have to remember your whole past if you want to remember the language. Yeah, it was them.
Christine! Christine, where are you?
Her name's Christine.
Who is it, Willie? They look like Pawnee. My father and your father are talking to them. What do they want? I don't know.
On, you heard him.
Uh-oh. That's not how you talk to them.
Dude! No.
Is her name.
Oof.
Damn, these guys fight.
Messed up. Okay, so we believe that group of people is called the Pawnee, which I'm surprised the kid, called them by their seemingly proper name.
And it shows not all of them are the same.
Yeah, that part.
So maybe not all white men are the same.
Yeah, it seemed like the parents are trying to go and talk in good faith.
That's him. Plot twist.
Two Socks, like Cisco, has become a trusted friend. He still won't eat from my hand, but his keen eyes and ears never fail to alert me when something is wrong.
Yo, Dunbar's becoming a lot happier.
Finally getting some sense of connection.
Tatanka. No, I haven't seen any buffalo. Sorry.
Oh, man. Once he gets a buffalo, offers it up, go hang out with the tribe.
Yeah. Oh, they're giving him like a buffalo blanket. Oh.
Are you hungry? I have food. I have a lot of food.
It starts with trade. He gave that gift with such a serious face.
Is that another white dude?
Hey, one of them waved.
Hey, good faith.
They're all
connection.
like, what you doing, man? Put your hand.
I've thought to inquire about the woman I found on the prairie, whether she lived or not. One thing is clear, however, there are no buffalo, and it weighs heavy on their minds.
But once you find that buffalo...
It seems I've been invited to the village, and I'm looking forward to going.
How happy he is. His side position. He's almost kicking his feet up just there.
Is he reading his own writing?
Yeah, he's really impressed with it.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Look what I wrote.
Look what I wrote, me. There ain't no buffalo, but you can puffalo. It's just salvia.
Talk with the woman. Friend of the channel, I got to tell you something. Before we ever started this YouTube channel, John and I actually first tried doing t-shirt designs. Let me tell you, it did not go well. We did not know how to sell a darn thing. So we canned that. And eventually, YouTube became a thing. But in our heart of hearts, we always found our way back to merch. The difference this time, Shopify. It allowed us to actually fulfill the dream we first started on before this channel ever existed. We've been using Shopify for a couple of years now. We started using them before they ever partnered with us via a sponsorship. And we've never even thought about switching. It's just that reliable and so easy to use. Now, if you've never heard of Shopify, it's the global commerce platform that helps you sell online and in person. So whether you're starting out with one product or scaling up to thousands, Shopify's got everything in one place. Customizable templates, inventory management, analytics, built-in marketing tools, the whole ecosystem. It's made for beginners like myself. I still consider myself a beginner, but trusted by major brands. Believe me, your customers will feel that too. So it's secure checkout, fast performance, and an experience that feels polished from day one. So if you have an idea you're sitting on, whether it's, I don't know, comics, candles, pet gear, comic tees, you can make your dream a reality with Shopify, just like we did. You could sign up for $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realrejects. Once again, that's shopify.com/realrejects. Thank you again, Shopify, for allowing us to fulfill something we didn't think was possible. Take out my one-a-day contacts.
Hello, you hear good?
Thank you.
All right.
I feel good.
She had to learn how to speak this language and pretend like she doesn't know how to speak English.
What is your names?
He
Damn. There's a lot of fear she has to overcome right now.
More kicking? More
kicking bird, kicking bird.
Kicking bird.
You got it down.
Yeah.
Is he chief?
No.
I'm
I'm
getting there.
Your name?
I don't.
How are you called?
What's her number?
Me shut up.
Tell her. Christine.
Get up.
Crossed arms. Standing.
Stands. Your name stands?
With.
Stands with?
With.
Fist.
Stands with a fist. I'm John Dunbar.
John Dunbar.
Nowhere near as cool.
John Dunbar.
Dumb bear.
He knew what he was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb ass.
Dumb bitch.
This guy speaks perfect English. It's going to be one of those tropes. He's pretending like he hasn't spoken English this whole movie.
There has been an exciting breakthrough with the Indians. A woman among them speaks English, and today clear progress was made. For some reason, I'm reluctant to answer all their questions.
It's all that built-in fear you had prior.
I look forward to another visit with my neighbors, but this is still my home. I remain watchful for my relief and can only hope that my negotiations here will bear fruit.
The irony that you go into a civil war where you can't get along with your own people, that you're fighting them, and then now you start finding connection with the ones you've been taught to fear your whole life.
Yeah, that's a good point. Uh-oh. Is the buffalo? Is it buffalo season?
Very well could be.
Buffalo quake.
You got to get like 20 buffalo, man.
Dude, you just got to hop on one and ride.
You got to get your assault rifle. Start grenading up them buffaloes.
Never seen a buffalo in real life.
I've seen 10.
Are you serious?
I saw one at this crazy petting zoo once.
Oh.
Damn, this film is shot so wonderfully. God damn.
I love seeing him amongst the smoke and the light blue. Buffaloes in the darkness.
Well,
you just gotta grab one, man. It's easy.
Grab one.
Just say stop, buffalo.
Just put your mouth in it. Oh, man. He's going to win so many brownie points. It is interesting to compare it to the movies that have been inspired from this film, because a lot of those other movies have some like crazy world stakes or war thing happening. And this is just about the heart and the communication and the lifestyle and the learning of a different culture.
Yeah,
that's usually the thing that's usually the thing that comes in. That's the heart of the movie, but there's like action and shit. This is just about that.
Yeah, more grounded, more simple, not end of the world stakes or anything.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, my man.
Oh, whoa.
We love you.
I mean, though they did establish he's waiting for his people, so I imagine they're going to still be have that fear, and then it's going to be like some sort of battle thing.
Did they like attack him? I thought they were celebrating.
He's bleeding. His nose is bleeding, so maybe they're just real aggressive with it. Wow, they're migrating. Got the TPs and packed them up.
The efficiency of the people and the speed at which they moved was enough to impress any military commander. Spirits are high, and overnight I have gone from a person of suspicion to one of genuine standing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man.
In short, I have become a celebrity.
That his name?
Tintin.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Is that their way of saying lieutenant?
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah.
Or is it an actual word we don't know?
It sounds like lieutenant, but I don't know. They just started calling him this scene.
What are these music cues? Can't quite tell.
Oh no! Who took out the buffalo? Oh my god! Oh, the other tribe probably skinned him too. Dang.
It's the predator from Prey.
I was just thinking that. Sheesh.
That's sad.
Who would do such a thing? The wagon tracks leading away left little doubt, and my heart sank as I knew it could only be white hunters.
Damn. You racist. You assumed it was the other tribe.
But I have to imagine this tribe honors the entire buffalo. So he uses it for like sacrifice.
I don't know if they understood, but I could not sleep among them. There had been no looks, and there was no blame. There was only the confusion of a people not able to predict the future.
Wow. And you're just, in some ways, naturally a part of the side that will slowly dwindle down their numbers over time, too, and put their people in the shadows even more.
Whoa. Oh, my God. So many.
And he probably had the shame, too, of just being an American.
Yeah.
A white man.
That white guilt. Back it up. Back it up. I wonder if those are actually real buffalo or they had to CGI them. I hope they're real.
I don't know if computer-generated effects were where they needed them to be yet at this point. It wasn't until, like, Terminator 2 and Jurassic Park where they started really becoming a staple in Hollywood, and this was before them. Could be wrong, though. Could be way wrong. They are endangered.
I wonder how much cultural research they did before, going into production.
Zero.
Just all vibes. Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah. They just winged it from the mind of Kevin Costner. Something so sweeping and lush about this music.
Yeah, it is not quite like war epic, but like grand and sweeping. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, there's that one light one amongst the bunch. This is insane. Wow, they're actually
how
doing
did they
that.
shoot this? Oh my god. This looks complicated.
Well, even though they're going to kill the buffaloes as well, I'd imagine they're more of like a spiritual basis for why they do it. And then, yeah, like, I don't know, re-honor them or something to that effect. That's nuts. Is that actually Costner?
Yeah, has to be. This is really conflicting for my vegetarian brain right now.
I definitely understand.
I definitely understand, especially the time. And it's a historical piece. But yeah, it is really sad.
I hope we get that line of text. No actual buffaloes were harmed in the making of this film.
Yeah, hopefully. It should have it pop up on screen right now. Be careful. Oh no. That buffalo has it out for them. Oh shit. Oh, this is where he's gonna get a heap ton of praise now. I mean, you were killing them, so of course he's gonna try to kill you.
Oh, don't show it breathing. That's horrible.
You all right? You all right?
Jesus. Okay.
They could just eat Kite Hill Greek non-dairy yogurt. You know?
Yeah, guys, we better figure it out. Is that the heart? What the?
Get the first bite, buddy.
Eat it raw.
Don't. Yeah, take first bite.
What is that?
Don't be disrespectful now.
Come on. Take a little nibble.
Now take a real bite. Be a fucking man. Came this far.
Big bite. I love the way they were able to connect there, not without words, and earn respect.
I think this guy's gonna die. Just throwing it out there.
Could die, or like they finally, become
I think
bros.
so. They're definitely gonna be bros, but I feel like he's gonna die later in this movie.
He's gonna sacrifice himself for him.
Do you want to try it? You want to try it?
Try it on.
Uh-oh.
Here.
That's the bone out.
You try that on.
Aw. This is wholesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get your hair out the way, buddy. Okay, good. Hey, how's it look?
You guys can culturally appropriate each other. It's a joke, you sensitive twats.
I can't. This is too much.
You gotta braid Kevin Costner's hair now.
This is a good trade. No, I can't. I'm full. I'm tired. No.
Okay.
No.
You
No.
Just one more time. One last time.
Maji, come on, man.
No. See? Big Tatanka.
He's so sick of this. He's so sick of this. Oh, wearing his hat.
His hat.
You're wearing my hat.
You had like gestures, man.
No, you.
Uh-oh.
My hat.
Don't make it awkward.
Postan ki hai. Hey tawayelo. Lieutenant.
Ja, sindsla ga je obel aliewalo. Luhaktelo.
Akko.
Walaka yake. Wana gichelo. Hey akista tawa. Naha wichacha kile hey tawa.
He's got a sense of pride with it.
Chale na iuha. Slow yapi. Heche yachi hechi. Taku ikipia.
Asteo.
Is it going to be good enough?
What's the day?
Trade.
He still didn't get his hat.
It's like a forever Secret Santa.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, our priest is getting it on. Just staring at him. You got a problem?
Oh, is he saying goodbye to them?
We had hunted for 3 days, losing a half a dozen ponies and only 3 men injured.
Not bad.
Many times I felt alone, but until this afternoon, I'd never felt completely lonely.
Once you have it, then it's gone. It's taking on their culture.
Dance with him, Wolf.
Though only 2 days, it seems like a week, and I'm missing the company of my new friends. I can see all of their faces, but somehow it is not enough. Tomorrow I will make an unannounced visit. After all, they are my neighbors. What can it hurt?
Oh, no. I'm so worried he's going to bump into the other tribe.
Oh, the wolf is going with him now.
Hey! God! Go home!
Go
Oh, there's Buddy. Yours home.
Go home, Two Socks. Bad wolf. Bad wolf.
Good wolf.
I feel like that wolf could turn on you at any second.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, the hell out of you.
Oh, okay. Woo, all right.
It is autumn now, and I am spending more time than ever with my friends. They have given me my own lodge, and I feel comfortable there.
Wow.
One day there will be too many, but I cannot bring myself to tell him that. I'm sure that Stands with the Fist knows that I am holding back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta warn them, man, so they can prepare. And relocate or
Which side will you be on?
Obviously, the white side. You have the power.
Want to be on the winning side.
They are my friends, and from what little I gather, the Pawnee have been very hard on these people.
You have a hard time speaking up.
I hope I have not overstepped my bounds.
What did you say?
He has a hard time speaking up.
Feels guilty.
So much of, I cannot bring myself to say this thing I need to say.
Yeah. It's time.
Kicking
Time to tell him.
Bird wants to know why you want to make war on the Pawnee.
Oh.
They have done nothing to you.
They are Sioux enemies.
Oh, shoot.
I gotta remember that. Sioux tribe. Must be a real tribe.
Only Sioux warriors to go.
Yeah.
He said that the Sioux way of being a warrior is not the white way. You are not ready.
Not the white right way.
He also asked that you watch over his family while he is gone. This thing he asked is a great honor for you.
Tell him that I would be happy to watch over his family.
Huh, okay.
Huh.
He thanks Dances with Wolves for coming.
Who's Dances with Wolves?
You are.
It is the name which all the people are calling you now.
Hey.
How do you say it?
Chukmani Tutanka Obachi.
Go with Dances with Wolves.
Shumani Tutanka.
Shumani Tutanka.
Who would have thought that Dances with Wolves is his name?
I mean, given they've had titles as names, I was guessing it was going to get there.
Oh, really? I didn't put that together.
His Kicking Bird Stands with the Fist. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be some sort of title rather than like a formal last name, first name situation.
Oh, she's learned to enjoy it. So worried about that guy with the jacket.
She's come a long way since the beginning.
I'm also worried about what that might invite if the Pawnee see that.
Oh, I cut this off.
Ah.
You said fire lives on the prairie.
I did? No laughing, no. How did you get your name?
One day she was calling me these bad names with her face in my face, and I hit her.
Definitely.
I was not very big, but she fell down. She fell hard and didn't move.
Oh, you killed her?
Stood over her, my fist, and asked if there was any other woman who wanted to call me bad names. No one bothered me after that day.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Said any of y'all can get it. Oh, it's a bag. Okay.
Show me where you hit her. Why are you not married?
Wow. Went right for it.
I'm sorry.
I have to go.
Ruined the moment. Dumb bear. Now she just shy.
Well, they said her husband was killed, right?
Nepe pichen na jinwi. Tohan ki slowaya wachinylo.
Takocha, Sloyaya, Yachio.
Oh, yeah. They did say that earlier.
Washigala piki le taku slowa shnielo.
Doyoa on chante shichelo.
Damn, his language is picking up so fast.
Tueche un chante shichahuo.
Vodka, Lena Sloyaya shiche, or chichi yakintelo.
Can't try this guy.
And Kanako Kila Chala, Tepicha, on chante shichelo.
This guy gossips.
Shigala kile donhaya yinkatahuo.
When will she be over him?
Toksha Zanka Nangwaga, Eya on Tanintelo. Doyoa on
Not her
chante
place?
shichelo.
Ah.
Then you'll be the quiet.
You're done being sad now.
Uh-oh.
Where'd he go? She also looks familiar.
Is it a lie?
Where'd he go? He said, look after him. Look after the family.
I don't care. No big deal.
You just disrespected Kicking Bird, man. I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that he learned the language or the fact that his foot is okay.
Learn the language?
Yeah, because he was talking to him in the native language.
Yeah, I'm answering your question.
Oh. His foot was messed up. They were about to amputate it earlier, but he's walking fine.
I think it's much harder to learn a language.
Than to heal a foot?
Yeah. You have to learn a language without having anyone really with much English to help him. Oh, wait, no. He wasn't laughing from his journal. No, it is. That is his journal. That's right. He draws in it. My bad.
That will be the name of my book when I release my memoirs. I like that there's a heart on the horse, like, sort of harness there. Aww.
Bet you were thinking, now why don't he write?
I'm really worried something was about to happen.
Hello, Two Socks.
I'm really concerned.
No, they're just going to connect. It's fine. Sweet moment. It's okay. It's a good moment. He's finally going to learn to eat from his hands.
It's like the closer he becomes with this wolf, the closer he becomes with himself, the more his identity becomes clearer.
Symbolism. Aww.
Aww.
Wow.
It's like all my squirrels and possums. Yeah.
Aww.
Please just do it. I've seen too many movies. I'm worried it's going to get like shot for no fucking reason. Damn, where did they film all this? Oh my goodness.
Are we going to find out why she was bleeding earlier?
I am mourning.
Oh, wow.
Take advantage of that morning.
Oh, wow.
The extended cut's 40 minutes of them banging. Did anyone see us?
Her hair is even more wild than his.
Wow, look at that reflection. Holy shit.
Horses in the background.
Is that
beautiful.
real? I think
yeah,
it's
you see
real.
him on
Oh
top
my
of the
god,
frame.
damn, what a shot. Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, they're holding hands now.
And then when she has the baby.
Ooh. Oh, wrap the leg around him. No, we can't. We mustn't. Okay, a little bit more. She's so conflicted.
Now, when he directed her, he was like, you got to be all over me. I don't want you to call me Kevin during this take.
Oh.
Oh, did they not actually sleep together last time?
No, they're just making out.
Hey, you get all of Kevin Costner's ass, but can't see hers. Can you imagine if he had gone off to fight the Pawnee?
Wouldn't be here.
You want to be able to do all this stuff.
Funny. All right, guys, gotta put your clothes back on. Oh, shoot.
I will go. Yeah, watch it.
Arm them. They don't know how to use them. You should gotta train them for this. Their heart's in the right place, but you gotta prepare them for something like this. Oh, that's cute, baby.
And they smile. Bring your grenades. Your C4. Cannons. Your chaff grenade.
Your atomic bombs.
Rocket launcher. Where's all your stuff, man? That's right. He buried everything.
Hopefully you marked where it is.
Our human bodies out here, when we're exposed to too much rain, we can get sick easily, but their bodies back then, in other parts of the world too, are much more adaptable, and they can adapt pretty well.
Yeah. No, it's interesting how, different people in different areas can adapt to, natural circumstances, but there's certain tribes that have kind of been closed off that haven't been exposed to the rest of the world that are forbidden to go to, because if they're exposed to someone from our world, they'll get sick easier because their systems aren't adapted to be prepared for something like that.
That's why I go visit them. Time to build immunity, guys.
I was very curious how they were to capture the shot in the rain, given that they're in a wide open field somewhere like this.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful shots, man. Well, I hope it won cinematography as well.
Oh,
no! What? So mean.
There are too many dead animals in this movie.
Yeah, man.
Why even kill the dogs? Whoa.
Oof.
Damn.
Ooh.
Shoot the gun!
Should have said that in Pawnee. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, this is a conflicting looking image, man. You fucking equip them with with guns.
It is interesting watching something like this, where they're obviously out in like wide open fields with teepees and stuff, and then the introduction of American weapons and American materials, or how that changes Native American culture in something like Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Seeing like what I guess American culture, or like new American culture, and how it influenced how they operate essentially. Damn. How'd you shoot that?
That was the most movie moment.
Yeah, for sure.
That's everything's so authentic until that one moment.
Oh, no.
Oh, two.
Jeez.
This guy. He plays so many bad guys.
Oh no!
Reload faster.
Hurry, kids! Ooh, that is a ruthless weapon.
Yeah, run away. Oh, he's surrounded. Come on, there's so many of you.
Oh, got you surrounded.
He's the baddest one of them all.
Take him out, but not the horse, please. Oh. Yeah, you got his ass.
Oh, man. There's something so, like, unsettling about seeing all the guns, man.
This was not a fight for territory or riches, or to make men free. It had been fought to preserve the food stores that would see us through the winter, to protect the lives of women and
Fight for
children and loved
resources.
ones only a few feet away.
Destruction versus preservation.
But even the old men could not remember such a one-sided victory. And I gradually began to look at it in a new way.
Even the odds, man.
I'd never really known who John Dunbar was. Perhaps the name itself had no meaning. But as I heard my Sioux name being called over and over, I knew for the first time who I really was.
I am Dances with Wolves.
It'd be so cool to have a name that's a verb.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when our team, when our main guys went off to battle, what happened to them? They went off to fight the Pawnee.
Yeah, I guess like a different sector of the Pawnee. I don't know. We haven't seen them yet. It is an interesting sort of thing to have a movie that subverts the I guess not traditional, but the stereotypes of Native Americans and humanize one side, but not really give time to another side of that.
Well, I think in our culture, especially back then, and in cinema, a lot of it would just lump all Native Americans into one cat. They would all be the same. They're all Indians, they're all bad Indians, cowboys versus Indians. And I think showing that they're just like how it starts off with the Civil War where they're Americans and there's two different sides, good and bad. There could be good and bad in all cultures. But
showing one guy's perspective and experience on a subculture of Native Americans or a certain tribe rather than lumping them all in together.
I mean, but our people, the group we're following has more humane values, though.
From the perspective of what we're saying, but we don't really know the Pawnee side all that much.
It seems like whenever the Pawnee show up, they're like, fucking kill them.
Yeah.
It's like kill first, ask questions later. Till she sleeps with dances with wolves.
It's interesting, yeah, the fact that the father determines how long she mourns for. It's such a... I'd like to know more about that.
It's something that we should adopt.
Yeah.
This culture.
100%. You don't get to decide when you're sad. I do. What?
There were no signs. And in 9 months from now, you will see a baby. That is the logical conclusion.
And their children will be standing with wolves and dancing with fists. I just wish they did a wide shot of all the other people around them as they're just laying there.
Damn, what a cool culture.
Yeah, man. Cut that crying out. You're free.
I mean, there's too much moping out here. This generation needs to man up. Sack up.
Oh.
Is this a marriage?
Get that. He wasn't even trying to get her at first. Damn.
That's a thinker right there, man.
He died so you could take his place.
Which was very much the norm for back then.
He's a very non-traditional man.
Wow, look at that. Blur and glow.
I had never been married before, but as Kicking Bird began to speak about what was expected of a Sioux husband, my mind began to swim in a way that shut out everything but her.
This would have been bad if it was the Koi.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Go make love right now.
For the first time, make love.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Pilama ya mi yellow.
We will cheer you on from outside the tent as you consummate your relationship.
Nope, they're all going to be there. They were probably so hairy back then.
I was going to say, do you think they believed in, men eating ice cream back then? In the tents? It's a Sinners reference.
Do they eat ice cream in Sinners?
Cuddlingus.
I never heard of that flavor. Wow, look at him. He's got all that, man.
He's full in, man. He's feathered up.
Soon as his American voice is going to have an accent. I'm Jake Sully.
I was just going to say that. He's full Sully now. That's great.
He's got a level to him about the other white men.
Tona au kate kihe slo yaya ya chinyelo.
Well, now that I'm married into your family.
Kola lila ota au kate lo ota.
How many?
You telling me this now?
How many? He asked in English.
All of them.
Like the stars.
Wow. There's a lot of stars back then because no light pollution.
We chompi. Lakota ki tanta hampi. Nihimi chielo.
Matowik chamana. Ukia kapo.
What a sad thing to contend with.
Mkita makoche kiletue.
Then when they first came here.
Ka you hachimpi. No, o yuk chashiche.
Settlers.
Woi chunki lena wa kan jino kihi. Wa unkile ichuha wa shichu kihipi.
Spaniards.
Wakwala. Oganaya owa oye. Le toki ataya iwo unglaka piktelo. Toshkeki ichumpi chanka hechi. Chichipazo piktelo. Uchaya kelo. Washichu ki auelo. Hihaneki unkiglaka piktelo.
Wow. Oh, okay. Did I read that right? So they're going to attack the village?
I guess I'm going to winter camp.
Just doesn't seem like the mood that would follow.
You have everything from the soldiers' fort?
Yes, there's nothing for me there.
That's good.
The journal.
Oh no, they can't let them find the journal.
The words in the book are like a trail for people to follow. Now, it tells everything about my life here. I must get it.
Read a bright orange. Oh, maybe it's like bloodstained or something.
I'll catch up.
I would change out of that.
Yeah.
Just in case. That's really hard. Sure, they lost one husband. Man, he really had a grip on the camera on this one, dude. Like he had a vision for how to capture this film. Yikes!
Ooh.
Yo, that's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people.
Take off that shirt. Ah!
Oh no! Wow! 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 Jesus! No! No! Just speak to. Oh no! His horse! No! Why is the horse getting all the bullets? Damn! No!
Oh, that poor horse. Oh,
so sad.
Why are so many dead animals in this movie?
Because Kevin Costner hates PETA.
Oh, God.
Hey, boy.
Oh.
He had a real connection with it.
Oh.
Damn! Why? That was unnecessary.
We're gonna go
try to go save him?
When I feel, yep. These guys just seem like the kind of guy who would die in a movie like this.
Who are you?
John J. Dunbar. This is my post.
Why are you dressed like this?
Came out from Fort Hays last April, but there was nobody here.
Do you have proof of that?
My journal's on the bunk in my quarters. My orders are in the journal. It'll tell you everything.
Did you find anything?
No.
Where's Edwards?
He's outside.
You turned Injun, didn't you? Didn't you?
That's fucking ugly. This horse just getting fucking eaten.
I said I was... Don't shoot him! Get him!
Jesus. Beating him with the butt of the rifle? Oh my God. Ugh.
Kind of reflective of the opening.
Yeah, no way. Harrison Ford in that shot. A little bit.
Why are you out of uniform?
What's the Army doing out here?
Hey, Lieutenant's asking the questions.
Bauer.
I don't recognize any of these actors.
We're charged with apprehending hostiles, recovering stolen property, retrieving white captives taken in hostile raidings.
There are no hostiles.
We will ascertain that for ourselves. Now, if you'll guide us to these camps and serve as an interpreter, your conduct will be reevaluated.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Your status as a traitor might improve should you choose to cooperate with the United States Army.
There's nothing for you to do out here.
Well, speak up.
Shumani tu tanka obwachimi yelo. Nitaku napish nielo. Wicho ye inichi pipish nielo.
Sergeant, form a detail and take this man down to the river and clean up his face. Not you, Spivey.
Damn, all those guys with guns. Is that really necessary? You taking his shit? I guess he is. Oh, he found his journal. Oh, that guy found his journal. And he lied. You liar. They're better than me. I couldn't squat like that.
Shit.
You squat and poop like that? Not the journal.
Can you read? I can't read. What the hell's the difference? You can't read either. Now just give me some.
Damn.
What? Give me some. All right, hold your horses.
Ah, I hate this. I hate this.
Desecrating it. Don't you dare.
I'll wake up and snatch you. Surprise, motherfucker!
Lap it up, engine. Go ahead, lap it up.
Wow.
You're just gonna get hungrier, that's all. But maybe that don't matter. Word is they're gonna ship you back to Hayes. And once you get there, they're gonna hang you.
Oh, he was literally just minding his own business in the middle of these fields. And now you guys are torturing him.
They consider him a traitor, and they think indigenous folk have taken some white people. Sign blame without evidence.
Yep.
Hey, Spivey, what is that?
Looks like he's following us.
Hell, I'm gonna shoot him.
Oh, no wake up.
Look at that stupid bastard. He ain't even moving. Wait a minute.
No!
Hit him, Edwards. He's
Oh
standing
my
there.
God, you guys suck.
Shoot him!
Fight back.
Jesus Christ. Shit. He's killing him.
Yeah, get him, get him, get him. Jesus Christ.
He might have killed you.
What's even the point of trying to kill the fucking wolf?
Because he's trying to look after his boy.
I got him. I got him.
No, 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 no.
Come on, get up.
Spivey,
What?
you bash that prisoner one more time, I'll put those shackles on you. You men get back here.
Ooh.
Oh, you're gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, they should. Wow. Yeah, they gotta go. They gotta go.
All right, let's go.
Killed his horse and his wolf.
I don't see nobody.
I think you can sense him.
Ooh.
Killed the one guy first who was kind of showing the most compassion.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
Missed. Damn.
Playing dead.
Yeah, get him. Get your journal back.
There's still one that got away. Oh, fuck no.
Oh. Yes. Ooh.
Nice. Good. Let them have it. Ah, man, he just lives. Their first kill.
Yeah, seems like it. Pretty affected by it. Journal.
Journal. The story gets washed away.
Go get your man right here, right now in the snow. Is his heart bad?
Sad.
Akichita ia wakpala ekta wicha unkate pika un he hecha tuela hecha un wichasha ia wicha wakateke heshniela.
But they don't know about you.
Ima toka Shnielo, Akichita, Kehena, Wana Lila Wate, Mala Pishnielo,
That's true. All right, there's a whole bunch that actually saw him.
Okihipiki, Waheha, Olamepi, Hona Hecho,
Now they're at risk because of you. Even greater risk.
Yeah.
Hona Hecho Wachinshnielo.
They love you, dog. They don't want you to leave.
Washichu chawa blanke shnielo. Lakotawa shukmai tu tanka obachi ichi api chahewa blanke lo.
They'll track.
Unko piktelo.
Yeah, you're not alone anymore, man. You have a tribe, you have family now.
There was purpose in everything he did, and I knew he wanted me to stay. I pushed him as far as I could to move the camp, but in the end, he only smiled and talked of simple pleasures. He reminded me that at his age, a good fire is better than anything. Tin Bears was an extraordinary man. You have nothing to say?
What can I tell you?
Whatever on your mind.
You've made the decision. My place is with you. I go where you go.
You're her man now.
You're not afraid?
No.
Their life is survival.
I told Tin Bears we'd leave when the snow breaks.
Did you tell everyone?
No.
Not everyone.
Yeah, tell Kicking Bird. Tell your mans.
It's most upset he's looked.
What's missing?
You finish your pipe. Good pipe. How does it smoke?
Wow, the most
I've
English
never
he spoke in the
smoked
movie.
We come far, you and me.
Yeah, yes you did.
I will not forget you.
Ah, these fuckers. Ah, damn, there's too many.
What's wrong? I was saying goodbye?
Yeah.
Yeah. You found it! Yay!
There's so many of them. Oh, that's when we first greeted him.
Yeah. Aww. Oh, that's so sweet.
A really dark last 30 minutes, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Hey, yes, they got away in time.
They got themselves a interpreter tracker guy.
Over here, now!
They got a bunch of them. Or a different group.
I think it's a different group.
The spirit of them. Wow, real locations.
Amazing.
Oh.
Oh.
That sucks.
Damn. It's so sad.
Yeah. Bittersweet in the end.
Yeah.
All right. Now we give a really concise, thoughtful review immediately.
So we do.
No rest for the wicked, baby. All thoughts, no time to process anything you've experienced.
Gotta fully formulate and analyze the film seconds after it's over.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Thanks, Brad, for writing this down. And thanks, you guys, for being here. Hey, make sure to subscribe, by the way.
Like.
It's most likely coming out on a Dramatic Tuesday or some shit.
Ring the bell.
To our drama historicals, generally on the Tuesdays. All right, Aaron, tell me all your feelings. All your concise, precise, decisive feelings.
I thought it was a very well-made film about an important time in history that is not traditionally covered, at least not widely. It was informative about giving a different perspective on what it means for someone to be an enemy or perceived enemy, and learning how to, ingrain and then appreciate somebody's culture, even if it's different from your own. And Yeah, I thought it was done very well. The scores were beautiful. The performances were really strong. The landscapes were sweeping and beautifully shot. And yeah, I understand why this is a film Hollywood classic. It definitely had that sort of old Hollywood feel to it, while bringing in against a culture that's not traditionally shown, at least at this point, seemingly in a positive or protagonistic light. Yeah, I thought it was really strong. The first hour was, informative. You had a little on the slower side for me. I was never like bored or checked out, but I definitely felt the pacing. And once he kind of got into the vicinity of the people, it really kind of picked up for me, and I really started to become invested and ingratiated to the culture and the people that we were learning about and spending time with. I thought it was really well done.
What did you not like about it?
What I not like about it? I don't know if I didn't like, and I don't know if I particularly didn't care for anything. Yeah, I don't know.
Anything you wish we got more of?
I think maybe just getting more of the Pawnee and their perspective, because I know we're trying to. Part of the intent of the film is to destigmify Native Americans as a whole, and I just thought it was interesting how we're getting the perspective of this one group, and destigmatizing them. We're on the other side with the Pawnee. We're not really doing any of that, and they're just like kind of just these killers that are like kill first and attack, and just like are causing all this pain and destruction. So I feel like maybe getting a little bit more nuanced perspective as to where both sides are coming from, because there's multiple sides in the story. But yeah, it wasn't really about them. So I would say that's my only like small criticism. But other than that, I thought did a really great job. What about you, man?
I agree with everything you've said. Everything about the movie, I see why it's held up. Like while we were watching it, I was trying to put myself consistently in the person. I mean, I let it go kind of like halfway through, but it's easy to predict certain plot points that might happen. Not everything was predictable. There were some stuff that was certain beats, some stuff that I did predict that completely did not happen at all. And that's because a movie that was this influential in cinema has influenced other films so much to the point that I'll hear this movie referenced when experiencing those movies without having seen the actual source, which is this film. So to get films like Avatar and Fern Gully and whatever the fuck else comes out, it's kind of like this. It is cool to actually. Last Samurai was another one that I heard referenced a lot. I could definitely see the Last Samurai inspirations happening here. So it was cool to dissect where it was all coming from, but it actually ended up giving a very different experience because it's a Western. I expected a little bit more Westerny stuff, and it wasn't that at all, actually. Like there was no real, the violence, when the violence was there, it was violence. It wasn't like an action scene, it wasn't
trying to be cool.
Wasn't trying to be cool at all, even though sometimes you would get like, oh, that's a cool shot of them riding or whatever. The sequence itself was meant to be something kind of disturbing and ugly, no matter what version of violence that we were actually getting. Outside of the hunting of the buffalo, that was the only one that was like, wow, look how beautiful it is killing these buffalo. But outside of that, every other scene was pretty dark, but yeah, the score was strong. It was emotional and lush. You were saying very sweeping throughout a lot of it, and I concur with that. The themes of being about identity, transformation, I thought hit home. It's cool to see this film do it in a way that's so well executed because, we've all heard the white savior trope, and we've seen that kind of made fun of in movies like Avatar and Last Samurai. Then to watch this movie, and that didn't even cross my mind till right now. Oh yeah, that is kind of a thing that's happening here, but it's not done in a way that is disrespectful or negating, because the tribe, which I can never commit to memory. I mean, on Google it says Lakota. I guess we'll call them that. But the Lakota Sioux tribe, they're not a real tribe. Either way, the way what is it saying? The tribe in the film Dance to Wolves is a fictional band of the Lakota Sioux, not a real tribe. So it's
a cool post.
Supposed to be like Comanche setting. Okay, whatever. All right. Well, either way, culturally, they were presenting indigenous people, Native Americans, in a way that I would like put a firm bet on it that this was one of the earlier films to truly portray a culture without making them a cliche or one-dimensional. I mean, the Pawnee are kind of like sort of that, but the actual group that we're with for most of it, you seeing what their culture is like and how that actually influences because of the breadth of this film, because of how long it is, and because of how they let nature and environment and the isolation of the frontier, all that be a character along with the experiences there. You really feel the gestation of time. I bought into him being a part of this group.
Totally.
One little criticism is that I thought the narration was a little funny. Like at times it seemed like some of the lines were meant to be kind of funny, especially with the timing of when they would sometimes come in.
Yeah.
And I get it. It could have been goofy Civil War type of "My dearest Abigail." It could have been some shit like that, or it could have been too dramatic. So I imagine Kevin Costner was going for that just dry realism when you're just jotting shit down. But sometimes it did read like kind of weird to me, a little flat.
Yeah, sort of sounds like he's reading from like a school presentation or something at some parts.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like he was putting his emotions and thoughts into the page when he was journaling.
Yeah.
It seemed like he wrote something and was reading it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think part of me would have maybe wanted some more of what brought him to this state of, being ready to die in the beginning of the movie, to really kind of showcase that transformation from, not wanting to be a part of what's going on to finding a sense of tribe and belonging. But
really?
I thought it was serviceable, but I felt like I started to really care about him once he got involved, and I wish I would have been more immediately caring about him from the jump.
I guess my American history is so very limited in what I actually know or have committed to memory from whatever education I've ever gotten. But to me, considering that it's the Civil War and he's not like a general, he's not like one of the higher ranking officers here, and he's about to lose his leg for a fight that, the idea that it's a civil war, you're fighting with your own brothers in the same country, and that then you cut around to the kind of people that he's with, showing the way the mind and soul has been corrupted in this fight.
Yeah.
A necessary fight that we had, even though maybe we could have chosen a different path of going about it, just like a voting process or some shit. But, we had to fight it out. And with that fight, you see how they've all changed. Some of them seem they've gone like really crazy. And so to me, I felt like everything that was inferred was strong enough to get that, of course, this guy was just feeling kind of empty and lost, and kind of felt like he fought for. It didn't even seem like the reason when you're that knee deep. I think in the fight like that, you even lose sight of the whole point of the fight. Like they don't even bring up the point of the Civil War. They don't even bring up the point of the fight, and you I think you lose sight of that, and which was an interesting choice to do because that was obviously stemmed from slavery and fighting for human rights. And then he gets thrusted into the lifestyle. And then you see like this kind of hypocrisy, right? Where they're fighting for the North. He's fighting on the North. The North is fighting for the human rights.
Yeah.
For fucking black people. But then fucking Indian people show up that we've called Indian people, that and they're like fucking savages. You gotta kill them. And it's like, wait a minute, this is so counteractive to what we fought for from the whole time. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like the point. At least for me, on my personal level, I thought it was a German home. But I actually do get where you're coming from at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like, obviously this movie gets compared a lot to Avatar, and, not to make this reaction or this review about that, but I think the thing that emotionally hit for me with someone like a Jake Sully is the fact that he was like this guy who was disabled, and he was like, he brought onto this program. He was like, he was an underdog, and then infusing this quality of someone being an underdog and then giving them a sense of purpose through culture, I feel like was what made that character endearing. And I felt like, we know that he was somebody who was in the war here, and he kind of didn't know what he was fighting for, but maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit of that underdog quality could have been added. And granted, that's, I don't know how much this is based on something, but I was in the beginning, I was like, okay, yeah, he's a guy who, like, we start off showing the fact that he was gonna lose his leg, and I don't know, maybe a little bit more history before that point, or like giving some more context and like who he is or his reputation or something. So I think would have added something for me. But I think, again, like eventually I did get there, seeing him interact with his environment, seeing how gracious he was and how open he was to the people rather than viewing them as enemies off the bat. I thought that was he proved himself to be a very likable lead.
Well, yeah, I like the way the world is illustrated. It felt so real, like that, because of its pacing. It transports you back into that time, which I loved, because it feels like it's transporting you back into a time, yet they're clearly shooting on location in real spots. So the history is still, it makes the history feel even more alive, because they're just using real locations to bring the past back without having to set dress it with a bunch of stuff too, which I thought was really impressive. And I thought the experience, it's weird. It's like, to apply the word epic is interesting, because it's epic in the way it's shot in the scale, but it's not really like an epic film.
Yeah.
But epic, when you usually say the word epic, it's like you imagine, fucking battles and, big action scenes usually, or like massive set pieces or something, right?
The movie's like sweeping yet intimate at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's contemplative. I would say meditative even. It's reflective. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. I like Kevin. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, as much as I had criticism about the narration, I actually like his performance a lot. I think his performance is really good, and the other characters too. When there was so much acting that had to be done via just through, like, even though we got subtitles as audience members, they only had body language to communicate with, and you had to buy into it. As it's because there's kind of a cheat code. Like, as an audience, we're able to see what's going on, both perspectives, because there's subtitles, but we have to buy that none of these guys have subtitles for each other, and their communication has to evolve over the course of film. They have to understand each other in the heat of the moment too. And I bought into that at all times, which gets you endeared to the characters, even though, like, okay, of course, I thought one of the hair guy would die, but he doesn't. But, eventually that relationship's going to come around. And the way it did come around, I was really moved by. The relationship with Stands with a fist. Again, predictable. Like, second she popped up, kind of guess her whole background. And that we all like, they're going to fall in love. She's the only white chick here, But I was endeared to it. I was connected to it. I was connected to a lot of it. And I thought this whole thing was a good illustration of progress versus tradition, and making our own choices as well, and forming our own identities along the way. And I thought there's a lot of beautiful things to be had with it. And I think my dad really liked it because he went to Japan, and he clearly was obsessed with Japan and wanted to be part of Japanese culture very, very bad. And I think that's what he saw himself in here. I don't know. That's just my guess. Try to guess, like, why did my dad love this movie so much? I was going to say, did your dad as I was watching it, I was like, why did he love this so much? I can't quite pinpoint it.
Did your dad love Last Samurai?
I think he did. I don't know. I don't know. This stuff, I mean, this was like, when it came out, you got to understand, like, when this came out, this was like groundbreaking cinema.
Really? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, granted, the way it was shot, it's like, oh my God. I can only imagine watching this on a big screen and how sweeping it must have been.
Like, we don't have that many questions. Let's look up a couple of fun trivia stuff here. Okay. So, this came out in 1990. So, the year I was born. Shit.
Interesting poster. It tells you nothing about the movie.
Won 7 Oscars, directing and star. Let's go to the facts.
Straight to the facts, baby.
Inside everyone is a frontier waiting to be discovered. The real frontier's inside. The Lakota Nation adopted Kevin Costner as an honorary member because of how well that's what I mean. That's really, normally back then, fucking Native American people were like, you guys portray us very racist. That's really cool, Oh, the wolf. The relationship with Two Socks was so touching, too. I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah.
There were 2 different wolves.
Oh, he earned his trust.
Okay, to prevent any possible animal cruelty, Kevin Costner's TIG production spent $250,000 on animatronic buffalo. That's what I was wondering, too. As I've heard actually, my brother taught me this fact, very recent, where sometimes they would do extras, and then they would put blow-up dolls, not like sex dolls, but like blow-up dolls. So that way, if you're mixing in real extras with some blow-up dolls, it makes it look like there's more extras, and it makes the blow-up dolls look real. So when I was watching, I was like, they must have mixed in like animatronic or puppet buffalo with some real buffalo to make it look real. But damn, $250,000 is a lot of money.
That's expensive.
He did most of his own writing.
$250,000. Wow, okay. Wow, I didn't know he wrote it too. Wow.
Yeah, co-wrote it.
Co-wrote it.
Well, the author, is that, I guess the script... The credited writer on it was only the author. That's interesting. Wow, none of the actual characters, the actors knew how to speak the Lakota language. They had to learn it.
Damn, that's really impressive.
I want to see, why was... I'm just trying to find if there was, if any of my things about why it was... Wow, the first cut of this film was 5.5 hours long.
Goodness.
Where's that version?
I'm curious to know what they cut out.
Yeah, it was a whole thing we could watch. Oh, that's cool. So Michael Blake originally was written as a screenplay. And then Costner came across it in 86 and he said, turn it into a book. That way it would have a higher chance of being made into a film. That way it becomes an intellectual That's smart. Damn, Costner, you a businessman.
You turn it into a book so he could turn it into a movie.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's really smart. Wow, there were 3,500 animals in that scene with the bison.
Crap.
That's crazy.
Plains, the largest herd in North America. Oof.
Let's just type it on Google AI. Why was Dances with Wolves influential?
Controversial.
So well received. Respectful and humanized portrayal of Native Americans. There you go.
Flaws, dignity. Yeah.
Revitalization of the Western genre. Oh, okay, I can imagine that.
Stunning visuals and productions, yep. Strong performances, yep.
See, a lot of the reasons why they're saying are things that you kind of expect out of films today when they're covering a subject.
Yeah.
And this movie seemed like we're going to do that when no one else is really asking us to.
Yeah, we are on the renaissance of films getting their dues and cultural respects and whatnot.
But I wonder what the problems are with the movie. Why is it culturally bad now?
Well, one of the things you popped up said, "Why is it controversial?"
Yeah. Let's see why it's canceled now. The actions of an actor in the film, the white savior narrative.
Yeah.
The code language is inaccurate and laughable. It was close enough for me, and I don't speak it. Who's Nathan Chasing Horse? He was accused of some shit.
Oh.
Well, damn. Okay, yeah. The portrayal of the Pawnee.
Yeah, I feel like they could use some more nuance on the Pawnee side. It seems a little counterproductive if you're going to make a movie about how humane they are, but also depict another faction as the thing that people are expecting them to be.
Woke.
Hit me now, comments.
All right. Well, I give it an 8 out of 10.
I give it 2 thumbs up.
Cody Price. Kevin Costner is a great actor, but he's an even better producer and director, as shown by his Oscar-winning directing debut with Dances with Wolves debut. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Is there any IP, man, or genre that you would like to see Kevin Costner take on as either a producer or a director after seeing this film? Right now, he's got this film called Horizon Zero Dawn.
Didn't he come out with like a movie recently that was like super long? Like
yeah, and he like already shot 2 parts to it, and
it bombed, right?
Yeah, and it was like super expensive, and looking for another. Now he's working on part 3.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it is. It is his like baby, and it is not going well in terms of financial success. Horizon American Saga.
Yeah, how long is that?
A lot of his own money in that. They're long. They're.
Have you seen them?
No, but they are not well received.
Oh no,
they are not. I mean, I don't plan on reacting to it, but maybe one day I'll watch it. I don't know. What other thing would he do? It would be cool to see a samurai movie from him.
That's a 3-hour movie as well. 50% and 70%. Wow, he really loves some cowboy stuff and westerns.
I'd like to see him do a samurai film, or it would be kind of cool to see him do something that's a little bit earlier in time period. Now, like Nolan's going back to doing like the Odyssey, which is of course mythical, but something kind of like in that realm. Since he's a sucker for trying to bring a historical sense to life, I'd be down for that. That would be pretty cool.
See a western sci-fi movie from Kevin Costner. It's the same concept, but in space.
That's good for me here.
Yep.
Gabriel, our audience on Patreon is not having any questions for this one.
No,
Weird.
they didn't see it.
Kevin Costner does not actually dance with wolves in this movie. Is it false advertising? Just trolling for fun. Love you guys. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
He dances around the wolf.
Kind of, yeah. There's like he's kind of chasing it, and the wolf knocks him down. I guess that's dancing to some people.
This is good advertising for a Patreon. See?
Yep.
You guys are the advertisement for it. This is the kind of questions you can ask if you join our Patreon. In-depth, detailed questions that drive our discussion to elevating us above just a reaction channel into true territory.
High art here, baby.
Like how this movie's false advertising for not having Kevin Costner actually dance with a wolf.
We're rioting as we speak to the studios.
And Jay Russian has the ultimate question. Question, ever been to a Native American reservation?
Nope.
It's called America. No, never been.
No. No, I know they have casinos and stuff at some of them.
Nearest Native American reservation in Los Angeles. Let's go there.
Or to Los Angeles. It's focusing on the N.
Oh, God, stupid AI. Be better,
So technical. Near San Bernardino.
Where's this? Give me the address. I'll tell you.
Formal address. Oh, okay.
Of course they do. It's in California.
Cali.
We're going to see how far this is. This is good. This is good advertising for the Patreon.
Just going to take a field trip there.
This is called content.
How far we got to drive?
Dude, I got this. Oh, it's 2 hours and 13 minutes.
All right, we're in prime traffic time. But hey, it's a straight shot. Damn near. Look at that. It's not too bad.
That's San Bernardino.
It's like
66 miles from us.
Yeah, it's not.
That's kind of by the Redlands.
It's doable.
It's before the Redlands. Oh, Aaron, I don't want to go.
I'll do a companion piece to this video as we go to.
Yeah, let's correct all the wrongs that Kevin Costner didn't portray in his movie.
We'll just interview them. How did you feel about Dancing with Wolves? And just put a mic in their face.
Yep, that's good stuff. Anyway,
great stuff.
I'm glad we could answer these questions. Thanks for participating, guys.
Thank you.
Aaron, any last thoughts?
No.
Me too.
Stay sexy.
Stay sexy. Peace, everyone.